Gentlemen, I am the Sean McCaw.
It's SEL Roper.
Producer Pat on the call behind the mic, behind everything, fellas. How we feeling?
Doing good. Today is Tuesday, March 11th, and it's been about 2 weeks since we've last met.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Took a little week hiatus. It was nice.
Liverpool is out of the Champions League as of a few hours ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
Tough
we're not the
loss.
best team in Europe anymore, apparently.
No longer.
Cooked you guys on that.
That was a-
2024, top of the league, though.
That
There
was a
you
tough
go.
game.
That was
a tough
guys
game.
can hang your heads on that. Finish top of the
Arnie
table.
said it was like one of the best football games he's ever witnessed, even though they lost.
Wow,
that's
that
what he
is
did.
quite a participation trophy mindset.
Wasn't that what you were just telling me? It was a classic.
I did say it was a good game. There was good saves, both sides.
Donnarumma. Damn, is Anfield no
Liverpool-
longer the big fortress? Is it?
It's always a fortress.
No,
I
they
think it's
got-
penetrable.
PSG was lucky. Liverpool was swarming in the second half, dude. Swarming. And they scored the one goal that was called back offside. That was stupid. Why was he offside on that play? There was no need for him to be because he circled back to the ball. He played him into open space.
Yeah, tough.
That was tough looks.
I mean, no treble for Liverpool. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We
Only
got the
Man
Prem.
City can do
That's
it.
all right. They still have Premier League. But let's get into hockey because maybe we should just change the name of this podcast to the question I ask every week. Are the Blues going to make the playoffs podcast?
Dude, I don't know. It's up. It's gonna come down to like the last 2 weeks. We're gonna have a better understanding. I mean, well, I don't think since we've met, Colton Parayko's out.
Yeah. we
Brago is
haven't met.
done for the season. He was finally looking like the number one true defenseman everyone believed he could be.
Here's a question. So, like, his timetable to return, like
6 weeks.
So, would that be playoffs? Like,
Technically, yes, because if you count 4 weeks in March, it's the second. It would be right at the playoff line, like end of season playoff line.
so fresh.
So if we made the
leg,
playoffs,
Colton
he
If we
would-
made the playoffs, he could potentially
fresh
be
leg,
back.
Colton Parayko.
We just have to make the playoffs.
We just got to get in, boys. Anything could happen.
Well, and I will say this. I mean, it's credit to the Kings game that Hofer played in. Hofer made some great saves, but also we were missing Cam Fowler. That
Yes.
game, he had his baby born, so newborn.
True.
And so I mean, we were without our two top defensemen, forced overtime on the road.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take 5 out of 6 at it all day.
Yes,
against the Kings.
Blues had 5 out of 6 points versus the Kings. We played them 3 times since we've last met. I was at the home game against the Kings Saturday, Mardi Gras.
Correct.
And Blues are 6-1-2 since the break. The West Coast road trip was a success. They beat the Kings once in LA and lost in a shootout. Beat
Right.
the Ducks, as you guys were just talking about. That basically told Army to not trade anybody. He always says, let the team speak for themselves by their play. Team played very well. They said, Army, don't trade anyone. They believe
Yeah.
in themselves.
All 4 lines have been playing well. Forecheck has been on point,
Yeah, they looked great.
and we're getting help from like Vancouver falling off the wheels. So
Yeah, next thing I wrote was Blues sit at 69 points. Vancouver is at 69. Calgary is at 70.
Correct.
Both
then-
teams have 2 games in hand on the Blues, though.
and
So-
Utah is on our tail as well,
They're
right?
at 68.
So a problem is Calgary and Vancouver face each other Wednesday night.
So someone's
That's
gonna get-
part of one of the
Yes.
games that they're making up, so that's not
Yes.
terrible.
So we just gotta hope they don't go to overtime.
Correct.
Correct.
Overtime.
No,
would not
overtime is
benefit
the
us.
worst case scenario for
Right.
us.
Right.
And we would rather have Vancouver win over Calgary, if you put it that way.
I guess, because we're tied with them currently.
Right.
But
Regardless, if one of them has to win, you'd rather have Vancouver win.
every week I change my mind. The Blues could never win 3 games in a row, but we've surpassed that. They won
Yeah.
4 games in a row.
Correct.
And they look like a hockey team that can win. I like
Yeah.
watching them play. They're exciting right now.
I mean, yeah, you can't.
Right now, my playoff meter is leaning yes. Who knows? By next week, it could be this side.
Yeah, I mean, watch them not make the playoffs, or if they do, get first round and swept.
You know what? I don't even
I'm
mind
not
that.
trying to be negative. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
want the
don't mind.
playoff experience.
Yeah.
I get that. It just sucks that we're like in that mediocre stage. It's like, like just barely making the playoffs or just barely not making playoffs and having a lesser draft pick. But I know what you guys are saying, that you get the playoff experience. I am definitely rooting for us to make the playoffs. It just like the Cardinals are in mediocre mode. Like, I don't know. I just want.
I disagree.
Once you get
And
in,
have-
anything can happen.
Yeah, having a team like competing for playoffs is 100% better than having a basement dwelling team who's
We're projected
tanking.
to play the Jets if we get the wild card 2 spot, right?
Good. We beat the Jets in
No,
2019.
I know. That's what I'm
Beat
saying.
them again. It'll be on the right path.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just gotta get in, baby. You never
Point it
know.
out.
Just gotta get in is the theme.
So
The Blues have statistically the easiest schedule out of any team in the league.
Correct.
we get to
We
play
get the Blackhawks
Ducks,
a couple times. We play the Predators a couple times.
The Ducks.
And we play the Ducks again, probably.
Yeah, they come here. It's when Braden Shen's celebrating his 1,000th game.
Oh,
They're doing
really?
the ceremony.
Oh, I think they can do it.
We play at Pittsburgh next.
Yeah, on Thursday.
It's a shout out Nicole
Yep.
playing against her.
I'm looking at the schedule. We got Penguins, Wild, Ducks, Preds, Canucks. I say is a must-win.
Well,
we're
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that here?
That is here, yes, and I'm going to that game. So
Okay.
very important game.
Hopefully it's better than the Vancouver game I went to.
Yeah, and then we got the Red Wings on their playoff line. The Penguins are in dismay. We play them twice actually.
Yeah, 'cause we go.
We
they
play
come here.
Utah to end the season. Oilers. We play the Jets to end this. We play our pretty much a lot of teams in our division to end the season.
Fair enough.
So sucks is we have the Avalanche twice. So we got the.
We beat them.
Yeah, we did beat them. So
So
That's good.
what's next on the docket?
so wait. One question before we leave the Blues: Who is like the player in your guys' mind to have that we need to be our X factor? That,
Bennington.
No, it's got to be someone on the defense. Someone needs to step up. If Pareko's out, someone needs to
yeah.
step up between Tyler Tucker or Matthew Kessel. One of them has to be a top 6 defenseman. Has to be.
Got to be consistently blocking shots.
yeah.
Has to be a top 4 defenseman.
Right.
Oh, last episode when we were trying to name our defense, or someone I was talking to, we were naming defensemen after Pareko. I forgot about Broberg. This is a
Yeah.
perfect
Right.
time for Broberg to shine and be a number 1 defenseman.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
not wrong.
We're kind of pushing his development into a role. I mean, he could, I don't know, you guys. It could be bad. Defense could give up 7 goals every game.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna need the offense to step up as well. Power plays got to get their shit together.
Yeah.
PK's. It was Colton Pareko was playing PK minutes, so
Right.
that's gotta be better. I mean, but we did play well with the Kings without Fowler and Pareko, so I mean that's a good sign.
Yeah, the team is playing together. You could tell. You could tell the team's playing together and they're fun to watch, like
Any-
Nick said.
Anyone in the chat?
Nobody in the chat, but we're hanging out. So
Fair enough. I was just curious.
Sorry, I was trying to find an article for something else later in the show. I got queued up.
you're good. So what's our next docket?
College hoops. This is
Ooh.
March.
It's
yeah.
March. It's
March
the
is-
madness.
Next time we're on the WooCast, we're gonna have our brackets.
Yeah. I can't even do the bracket on the other one, so we have to do one here.
Lucas Bracketology
Yes.
with Ryan KU
Yes. So
of
tune into that.
RotoWire. Tune in next week. He's gonna
Yes.
have some picks for you guys.
Oh yeah.
I watched college basketball pretty much all weekend. I'm getting into the March mood. I watched Bama versus Auburn,
Great buzzer
overtime
beater.
thriller. Dude, that game was
It
electric.
was awesome to watch. I watched it at Helen Fitzgerald's.
There you go.
Nice.
Was not even betting at all on college basketball Saturday, but I was watching intently. It was good.
Yeah.
Good, exciting basketball. After
Guys
that
finally
was
come around.
Oh, it's
it's
March.
March, dude.
It's
We don't-
March.
It's March. What are you talking
If
about?
you weren't there in November, December,
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
a
want
college.
you
I'm a
here.
college basketball fan, dude. I've been there. I was
Fair
there the whole ride.
All right.
I was
all right.
not there.
Yeah.
This is March. We've been preparing for this. My next thing I wrote down after college hoops was Mizzou panic button time. Is Mizzou hitting the panic button yet?
Dude, listen. Let me walk you through those losses, dude. Okay, so Arkansas, you didn't have a great game. That's on the road. That's excusable. Vandy's on the road. Vandy's good team. They've beaten good teams at home. And it was unfortunate, but you watched that with Bryce and how frustrated I was. You follow up 3.
Yeah.
You follow up 3, no matter what.
Right.
It was just a mental error, mistakes, and I think that got to him. I think, like I'm saying, like that played a factor for the games to come after.
Correct.
Got in their heads. Played in Oklahoma when a half-empty arena. Hard to get those guys going, like motivated. I mean, they're locked into the NCAA tournament. Even Bryce was talking about it like a week or two ago. Like these last like 3 games, they don't really do much for where your seed's gonna be. I mean, yeah, we could have been a 4. We were projected to be a 4 seed, maybe even a 3 if we would have won out, but it's fine. You're gonna have to beat the best teams to be the best, anyways. You know, I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna be a 6 seed, just so that way we're on the 2 side of the region
Yeah.
with the 2 seeds. I wouldn't mind like a Michigan State or Bama.
Yeah.
I'm less fearful of those teams. Or Texas Tech is, I guess, an option, but I would just definitely not wanting to be near the 1 seeds of Auburn or Duke. That's for damn sure.
Gotcha.
If Wisconsin's a 2 seed, I would take Wisconsin. After that man has been teasing me all year with MIZ. Oh, dude, it's gonna be the battle.
Mizzou?
That could be fun.
Was-
But
What about Illini versus Mizzou rematch?
yeah, or
Is that
Illini
possible?
would.
Like
Dude,
2-6?
yeah, there might be a chance, dude, with like Mike's UConn, Bennett's Illinois or Arkansas, or Dave's Michigan State, or Bryce's Wisconsin, Mark's Kentucky, Pat's Bama. Dude,
Wow.
Mizzou might be playing someone.
We got some dogs in this fight.
Mizzou is going to be playing someone.
Wow.
Someone's heart's going to be broken first weekend. And that's what I, as a Mizzou fan, being realistic, I just want to get past the first weekend. I want to get to that Sweet 16, and I'm
Yeah.
happy with that. Like, that's more than enough. Like, obviously, you're just rolling dice from there.
Yeah.
It's all up to the cards. Anything can happen. Like you guys said with playoffs, like anything can happen. It's March.
It's madness.
Exactly.
My $5 futures bet needs Mizzou to go to the Final Four, so I'll take them past the Sweet 16. They can win 2 more games that weekend. I'll take that.
Well, so like KU was saying in the chat earlier today, Caleb Grill has a chance to be a household name, like how Golke was. You know how Golke took down Kentucky last year, Oakland. You don't remember that?
Oh, the Oakland, yeah. He
Yeah,
kept shooting all the threes.
Yeah, Caleb Grill is going to be the next Golke.
Who's that?
You don't even know.
He's the guy who
Mizzou.
literally touches the ball and shoots it.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a pure 3-point shooter.
Do you think he can do that to teams? And
Yeah. Oh, Caleb Grill's on, and Mark Mitchell is on down low. Anything can happen. It's just gonna take a whole team effort. Good defense. That's what worries me the most about Mizzou right now. Is our defense is atrocious right now, and we're just gonna have to outscore teams.
I've been thinking about my betting strategy for the first weekend. And I think the first day, or the first round of 64, right?
Yep.
I think I'm just going to take unders. I'm going to bet on just teams I've never heard of and just bet under.
Yeah.
Second day, I'm going to look for teams that had like a good upset in the first round and then just fade them.
Okay.
Like they'll have a good matchup the second day. Like what's an example? If like a 11, 12 seed wins the first day, then they'll still have to play like a 4 or 5 seed the next day, right?
Right.
Well, 12 plays 5, and then they would have to play like the 4 seed or whatever. I don't know. I gotta look at the bracket. This Sunday is gonna teach me. Like it's so much so. It's all gonna come down to Sunday to find out what the brackets are and what the matchups could be. I mean,
Yeah, we got tournament weekend this weekend, so
Yeah.
should be good.
We have a lot of basketball still.
Oh my God, yeah, SEC tournament's gonna be popping off.
Yep.
One quick shout out to the Texas women's basketball coach. Shout out to Texas students that made a 16-hour journey from Austin, Texas, all the way to Greensboro, North Carolina.
Wow.
And the coach in the press conference room was like, "You two drove here from Austin?" And he's like, "Whenever you guys need a job, put me on your resume." So I just want to quickly shout out that
There
guy.
you go.
Nice.
They're the backbone, but
Texas women's basketball travels.
yeah, they do.
Nice.
But yeah, SLU's got a chance to make the tourney. I want to
What do
shout
they?
out.
Do they need a win? They,
Well, yeah, they have to win the.
okay, I was just-
yeah. That mean, yeah. But SIUE,
Congrats to the
They beat-
Cougars.
yeah, they beat SEMO.
SEMO.
oh,
So one of them was gonna win, and
They get the 16 playing game.
right.
They're not
so-
even in yet.
Well, I mean,
Gotcha.
they're in, but
That don't count. No.
well, and then speaking of which, conferences are already pushing for the expansion.
Good.
No,
We need
No,
more teams. we need more
no,
Cinderella
no.
stories.
we talked about this. No more blue bloods.
no. Unless if it was guaranteed that it was
So?
gonna be more mid majors. No. Like North
Oh
Carolina.
yeah,
might
we
be-
did talk
Yes,
about this.
yes.
That's I want more smaller schools.
Yes.
That's the only way we would agree to it. Is if
Right.
we guarantee.
And we're not
that.
getting that.
correct.
Yep. Well, we're just excited for. We'll have brackets next time we're on.
We'll have brackets next week, and we'll have
Yes.
Ryan KU from
KU.
RotoWire. So
Yes.
stay tuned. Let's talk a little St. Louis City.
Oh, dude, that Sunday
They're in the
night.
win
Oh,
con
what a
finally.
game, baby!
He tried telling me it was going to be on Fox National
Well, I
TV,
just thought that's what I.
and
like,
then I was
don't
told my
know.
dad, I was like, "Yeah, watch it, get it on. Like they're going to be on." And then he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, well, "Roper said."
My bad. My bad. Well, I just knew it was Sunday night soccer. I was hoping that they were gonna be on.
I think they did that last year. I remember City playing Galaxy on a Sunday at home, and it was Fox.
Yeah. So I don't
That
know.
sounded
I was-
right.
I, was
I
just
believed
assuming.
you when you told me.
Yeah. Well, and then speaking of which, there's team execs regretting MLS Apple deal. Actually.
Good. It sucks. No one watches them on Apple.
I do.
No.
Well,
Okay,
to
whatever.
your point,
Pat.
I mean,
You
it's
can watch
hard.
it.
It's hardcore MLS fans, and it's just because Tyler, shout out a season ticket holder,
Yeah.
has. It's all season ticket holders get it for free, so that's the only
Really?
reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're a T-Mobile customer, are you a T-Mobile customer?
No.
Yeah. T-Mobile customers or season
Yeah.
ticket holders get it for free.
Shout out T-Mobile.
And it's
I got
only the
T-Mobile.
hardcore MLS fans. Like, I'm not sure you're gonna pay.
No, I
not
haven't.
exa-
I don't watch City games
Right.
if I don't go to a
Right.
bar or if I'm not in the stadium.
So
I don't watch City games.
what is the alternative?
Y98? Joey Zamboni.
No.
No.
That's actually what's cool about the Apple broadcast is you can actually tune into the local like radio. You can have the radio channel playing.
that is,
broadcast.
I guess, kind of cool.
I know,
but
but I'm just saying, like, to your point, what your question, if it could be on NBC or ABC, I mean, but then it's gonna be blacked out sometimes. So I don't know. It's all
Then we're in this FanDuel shit
right.
that we don't
yeah,
need.
why don't they just? Why can't they be on like regional cable? Like
They should sign
FanDuel,
with
they
YouTube
shouldn't-
TV.
Well, it is-
no. They need
It-
to let each team do their own thing. It's stupid that the
no,
league.
No.
There's
no,
too many teams.
No.
Why would you want a whole league controlling the TV rights for 30 teams?
Well, to
Well,
be fair, the whole league controls the whole league. Like all the teams own each other. It's a pyramid scheme.
MLS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
what does Caroline Kindle Bets own?
well, like they all invest into MLS, and then MLS owns every team. Does that make sense?
So it's not like other like MLB
no,
or
yeah,
NHL.
no,
They're
correct.
different.
It's literally
Did
owned
not
by
know
the
this.
league.
No, that is interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a deep dive on that.
Well,
When we-
I well think of NFL. They have not every team has their own TV, right?
That's true because they're on national TV every week where
Which might be
everyone gets
mo-
to watch
Remember,
them.
Well,
they
well,
might
well-
be moving to Netflix. I don't know if you remember that. There's a rumor out there that
NFL?
yeah,
Damn, how much money would they pay them?
I don't know.
It's worth it. TV deals are so lucrative, and that actually is leading us into the next story I probably should talk about.
Go for it.
My buddy Matt, shout out Matt, was wearing a Spirit of St. Louis ABA basketball T-shirt the other day.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt. That's probably.
You
really
guys
cool.
know the history of
Vintage.
the St. Louis ABA basketball?
I know
played
they
at-
folded.
They
that's
played
all.
at the arena.
You both are correct, but what you didn't know is that their owners signed the most, not lucrative, but the smartest TV deal contract in the history of sports.
Okay.
The smartest. Because when the ABA folded, there were 7 teams, but only 4 of them got accepted to the NBA. Can you guys name them? The 4 ABA teams?
Flint Tropics.
Well, I have to find it here. I think I know
Seattle
who it is.
Sonics,
No,
Detroit Pistons.
no.
Damn it.
Kentucky Colonels.
They were one of the teams, I think, but they folded.
With St. Louis. So what year is this?
This is in the 70s and 80s.
Okay, so it's teams that are not that old, but older.
Indiana,
The Pacers.
the Pacers were one.
Okay.
A team in Texas.
Spurs.
Houston.
Yep.
Oh.
Spurs. And then a team in New York.
The
Knicks.
Nets.
We're
Knicks.
talking basketball. No, Nets.
Nets. Okay.
And then I think the last team was the Denver Nuggets.
I mean that makes sense.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, so basically, when the league folded, the other teams that didn't get accepted into the NBA had to get some sort of compensation.
Okay.
And the Kentucky Colonels, their owner was the guy who owned Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what they were named after. Some guy named John Brown. He accepted his $3 million buyout, and he later turned that money to buy the Boston Celtics. Or he actually flipped. That was a good deal on his part.
Good flip.
But anyhow, the owners of the St. Louis Spirit were the Selena brothers, and they said, we don't want $3 million buyout. What we want is a cut of your TV deal percentage forever for the history of the league.
Wow.
They wanted 1/7 of the TV rights for only the 4 teams that moved in, I think.
Smart deal. That's a very smart deal. So they're set up for life.
I'm trying to find some good quotes in here. I should have pulled them out beforehand.
It's all right.
Interesting.
But yeah, and then as the NBA, so they did sign this deal right before Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird all came into the league.
Yes.
So basketball was not that popular yet,
Yeah.
and then it exploded.
Yeah,
So
as soon as
each
LA
deal
got into it.
in the 80s, they were getting about $8 million. They only got paid 2 times a year, or every 10 years. So they got paid every 5 years. They got a check. Between 1990 and 94, they got 18.4 million. Between 94 and 98, in just that 5-year span, they made 22 million. And then from 98 to 2002, they made 50 million. So in 20 years since they signed this deal, they've made over $100 million already by just sitting and collecting TV rights.
That's awesome.
All the lawyers laughed at them when they said, we want TV.
So they believed in
percentage.
the NBA.
Yeah, they said, well, they just believed in TV rights. They knew
Yeah.
that everyone was going to be watching TV. Eyeballs are on TV. That's how FIFA became so popular in the World Cup.
Yeah.
They sold the idea of the World Cup to all these dinky little countries, and they got TV rights from Brazil, from Argentina, from Russia, from all these countries in Africa, from every country in Europe.
Yep.
That's where all the money is at, is
Global.
TV deals. We talked about it last week when ESPN dropped MLB from their coverage. No one's watching baseball.
Yeah.
It's not worth as much. Not as many eyeballs. Talked about it with the NHL, with the Four Nations tournament. They got all the eyeballs watching it right now. Bet you TV advertisements for the NHL games are more money right now. But yeah, this story I thought was really cool. They sit around and they collect money every 5 years. This was a funny quote. They knew they were not going to be good in St. Louis. The St. Louis Blues owner promised us 5,000 season tickets. Guess how many people signed up?
You already told me.
I don't know. I'm going to guess
Get-
500.
Yeah, 600 people out of 5,000.
Damn.
They only averaged 3,800 players per game. They played in the arena.
The old barn, baby.
And dude,
Berman.
every year NBA spends money on lawyers. They try to find a loophole to get them out of this deal because all the teams in the NBA get more money from their TV deals except for the Nuggets, the Pacers, the Spurs, and the Nets. To this day, dude, these guys are still cashing in and they're taking money out of their pockets.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome. Good for them.
Take it.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Good deal.
That's why we got an NBA. We gotta get an NBA team here.
You think NBA could do?
Is that the clause? Like, oh, if you ever get a team in the future, the clause is done, and then you.
No.
Because the NBA's only at 30. What if they got the third too?
One of the brothers said he still wishes part of them could have joined the NBA in 1976, and justifies his financial windfall by saying the St. Louis team could have sold for more than $100 million today. 18 teams in the NBA are worth at least $200 million. Guess who's the lowest valued NBA franchise?
Detroit Pistons. Nope.
I don't even know if this team is still here actually
Seattle
anymore.
Sonics.
Did they move already? Could I get the Charlotte Hornets?
Oh yeah,
No.
they're in there.
Yeah, they're in there.
That's Michael Jordan's team, right?
Correct.
What a cheap ass. He bought the cheapest team.
Yeah,
Well,
he's gotta have more money for gambling.
They said the last bit of this article goes, it has been suggested that since the Salinas get older, 168, the other's 57, a buyout could be necessary in order to put a value on their estate. Then someone said, the deal's forever.
the deal's forever.
Nice.
St. Louis Spirit.
There you go.
All right, let's talk a little baseball, wrap things up a little bit. They were talking on TMA this morning about the Mets and Cardinals played the other day. Mets thrashed the Cardinals, I think like 8 to nothing. Sounds right. Wasn't too worried at spring training results, but then I saw some highlights as to who gave up all the runs. And I think Sonny Gray gave up like 4 or 5 runs. Did he not start the
It's gonna be
game?
a long,
Our
dark
supposed best
season.
pitcher.
Yeah, it's gonna, like Roper said, it's gonna be a long season.
I'm excited for Cardinals prospects. I think a pitching prospect, either Mason Wynn, well, they're not pitching. McGreevy, Quentin Matthews, or Gordon Grifecko. One of those three needs to nab a starting spot. And then the young guys in the field, it's between Victor Scott, Mason Wynn, Nolan Gorman, Jordan Walker. One of those guys have to have a big season.
Speaking of Victor Scott, he was on TMA when they were down there at spring training,
Mm.
and his quote, he was trying to say young and hungry, but he said it together. He said, "We're youngry."
Youngry Cardinals.
Youngry Cardinals. I like it.
Young and hungry. Young.
Who said that? Sorry.
Victor Scott.
Nice.
We'll take it. And like Yachty said, I mean, it's baseball. Anything can happen. It's just young guys getting their licks in, and I don't know.
I've
We'll
said this
see.
every week of spring training.
Oh.
There we go.
Bryce
Power
playing a
winner.
little joke on us.
I've said this every week of spring training, and I think it's good that the Cardinals have low expectations to start the season.
Yes.
I feel like they're going to be good in an underdog role. And yeah, they were talking about this morning on TMA. Juan Soto's got 3 spring training home runs. Was an ESPN headline. You know who else has got 3 spring training home runs?
Mr. Baker.
Lucan Baker
Nice.
for the St. Louis
Dude
Cardinals.
is built. The dude is built for.
So you know that means
Big
he's gonna
bat.
end up in Memphis to start the season.
yeah. Well, where are you gonna play him?
First base.
That's Wilson Contreras.
Oh yeah, I forgot the catcher.
So
We're doing the money ball process.
Yeah.
Put somebody who never played that position.
Opening day, you guys going?
I don't.
I am
tickets yet?
not.
I don't
got my
think so.
tickets. But you know what I don't think I'm gonna get? I don't
Season
know if I'm gonna
pass.
get my Budweiser ballpark pass this year.
Yeah,
They raised prices again. Guess how much it is per month?
40.
50.
Oh my God.
When it first started, I think it used to be
35.
$30 or $35.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, $15 every month. How much extra is that per season? That's all of April, March. No, we're going backwards. April, May, June, July, August, September. What's 6 times 15? Someone quick math. Quick math.
What do you ask?
6 times 15.
90.
Good job, Pat. It's 90.
90.
Extra $90 per season? That is like, it's a good chunk of change extra. in
Yeah.
the Long run.
They're trying to make their money somehow.
Getting rid of the $5 Busch Lights during the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. More club seats. Okay.
Shout out Boone Shaft, Schnook Suite. That's what I'm hoping for.
There you go.
Here we go. Maybe we'll get some Schnook Sweets.
No, yeah, I wanted to quickly say something about back to a little bit basketball. Went to Arch Madness. Was in the Schnook Suite. Before I went to the game, because it was Murray State. It was Thursday, so it was like the bums
Yeah.
playing. Murray
Valparaiso?
State. No, it was Murray State versus
Evansville.
Evansville. Dude, they were such ass teams. Well, and
Tell them about your over-under.
the over-under was at 129.5, and I tinkered it down to 127.5. Finished at 126. Dude missed a wide open dunk with 20 seconds left. Hit the back of the rim and just bounced out. And then I was freaking out so much in the suite. Bennett was sitting in the normal seats all the way across the arena and spotted me just freaking out.
Hey, I know that guy. I know that
Yeah,
guy.
and he was wondering why I was freaking out because like the line obviously was like only like -4.5 Murray State, and they were blowing them out by like 20.
Right.
So he's like, "What is Roper doing?" And it was the over under. I was yelling, "Shoot it! Shoot it!"
Game is over. 20-point lead. Shoot!
What was the crowd like there?
Shoot!
What was the crowd like
I
there?
mean, not much, but there was an Evansville fan that had his face fully painted.
What a guy.
Evansville
like,
travels.
Purple one side and white on the other, and we were just like, this guy's gonna turn into the Joker after the game.
Oh.
That's funny.
But yeah, then we got St. Gabe's basketball back.
Basketball is back.
dude. CYC
CYC basketball.
City County champs.
Oh,
St. Gabe's
good for them.
The wagon continues.
Supposedly they had a parade through what?
Like
Off
Francis
Jameson
Park?
or-
I mean, yeah, around the neighborhoods of it.
Yeah.
And they were honking their horns and stuff. They almost had 3 teams win. The 5th graders lost on a buzzer beater.
Oh.
Lost by like 1 or 2 points. So
You guys play CYC basketball?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Coached by my old pops,
For what parish?
St. Dominic Savvy.
St. Dominic Savvy.
The
Dominic.
Dragons, dude.
The Dragons. Remember when they came out with that?
I know.
Great mascot.
I never played basketball on a team
Oh,
ever.
I was terrible at it. That's my one sport I'm terrible at.
I like to think I like my basketball game is more of like a Steve Nash. I like dropping dimes in the buckets.
You're not really a shooter.
I'm not a shooter. I'm a give and go.
You're John Stockton? Just
Yeah.
throwing
Gotcha.
passes.
I'm throwing lobs.
Yeah, I'm
dishing-
terrible. I'm
dishing
just
it out.
terrible at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dishing the rock. Nothing wrong with that. Someone's got to make the assist. But yeah.
Should we get into Twitter sphere? Rope had a fight this week, right?
Today.
Oh, today.
You said Orlando City fans. What did they do to you?
Okay, so how this all started was
We haven't even played Orlando City yet.
no, I
have
know.
we?
Listen. Let me
listen, just take a step back here. Just take a back step.
So a fuckhead from Kansas City has a burner account, but let me walk it back more. US Open Cup announced the teams that
Yes.
are playing today.
Yes,
And
we're one of them, correct?
yes.
Wait, when did we play today?
No, it was just like an announcement of what teams are playing. Like, U.S. Open Cup tweeted this out, right?
Okay.
You see that?
Mhm.
And he tweeted, "Clubs with zero history shouldn't be allowed in." And then some Orlando City fan said, "Facts, why is STL included?" I quote tweeted him, and I said, "This guy doesn't know history.
He said, no.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know about our 10 U.S. Open Cup wins." And I sent a picture of us having the banner of all the different Open
Right.
Cup wins years, and I got 27 likes, a couple retweets,
Nice.
and they were not happy with
What they say that wasn't St. Louis City.
some
Wasn't
Orlando
that
fans
club?
like, "None belong to you, by the way." And I'm like, "Never said they belong to City, all caps. I'm afraid they do belong to the city of
They
STL."
belong to the
Yes.
city.
And he kind of got me, the City Insider that I retweeted. He's like, "Damn, I didn't know that. How cool. You got a photo of St. Louis City's trophy cabinet?" Whatever. Okay, we're like 3 years old. Okay, you got us. But then there's this Sporting KC fucker
Well, what's
That-
Orlando's cabinet?
that retweeted my tweet and was like, "None of these belong to St. Louis City Soccer Club." And a St. Louis City fan stuck up for me and was like, "Nobody says they belong to St. Louis City, SCLO. Y'all sure are mad that we have some pride in our city and the teams and players it's produced." And I tweeted under that and I said, "Dude, he's going to remind us that Josh Sargent grew up 40 miles from the arch again." And then he goes,
He did.
To be honest, I never knew how far O'Fallon was from St. Louis, but now that you mention it, I retweeted that. And I go, "The Kansas fans are finding out how much bigger our metro area is than theirs." Dead. Yeah, it was just a battle of Kansas. We won the battle. They have no points. They have no points.
Got
Their season
Mm.
nothing.
is.
Where's their trophy cabinet?
Well, they have some
They've
trophies.
won some cups.
Oh. What about Orlando's cabinet?
They've won one U.S. Open Cup.
Oh. Whoops.
So
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
When is the
This year.
when is U.S. Open Cup?
Mid-season, I think.
I'm not. Yeah, it's gonna probably be like May or something. But speaking of which, like, you know how when we went that one game, us three and like
Yeah,
Emily Williams,
and
Yeah.
against
we
Omaha.
went with my brother's season tickets, right?
Right.
They're not doing that this year. They're not doing
Oh.
right of first refusal.
So
Like
it's
the
just
season ticket
open
holders,
to-
it's open. It's open GA.
Nice.
So literally, if you buy like a $40 ticket, and
Oh, you
it's
can
ju-
sit on the.
you can sit wherever.
Oh, that's
So like you
nice.
could get
Oh.
to like the first row, but now it's we're
Hey,
what
what about,
we're
like,
worried
club
about is
seats?
that it's not gonna. I
Be
don't know
empty.
about that, but yeah, that's what you just said. People are worried that we're not gonna sell it out. Also,
I'm not worried.
I mean, I hope.
Well, they probably won't sell it out because they're gonna probably charge
Yeah,
too much a
I
ticket.
think it's also and it's also going to depend on who we play. Like first round, it's going to be like some Omaha team or whatever, like a bum team. You know what I'm saying? Like people aren't going to be interested in that. And then if we depends on.
I'm gonna like if
I know what you're saying, but the casual might not. I don't know. What people are pissed about is that this could have been an opportunity to make the tickets cheap, like $20 or so. So
Right.
someone like a Bryce, if he wasn't working, like he would
Right.
have been interested to go. Like, you know,
yeah.
because it's cheap and it's a way to go to.
Maybe
the game
that's
and
what they'll
see
do
it.
for general admission. Maybe they'll
Well,
drop it
no,
down
it's
that
like
low.
it's more. It's double the price of what it
That's
was.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. So
And
it's-
it'll be empty. I can tell them right now it'll be empty.
yeah, so it's just a kind of
It's just
fucked up
sniper
thing.
sniped and
Yeah.
yeah.
But also back to that St. Louis City, 3-0 against LA Galaxy. That's
yes,
huge.
back
On
to the game.
road.
We didn't even talk about the game.
Yeah, literally, we only had one road win all year last year, and now we
Yeah.
have our first one already.
Nice.
So-
Yes.
They took like a team picture. It seemed like everyone's happy and stuff. Roman Berkey contract year, so he's playing
Yeah.
out of his mind.
Did I miss a? This was their third game
match.
of the year, right?
Correct.
We drew 0-0 to Colorado, the game
We were
were
there,
at,
and they drew 0-0 to San Diego.
Yeah, and then now we won 3-0 against Galaxy, and now we play against Seattle Sounders, who actually plays I think tomorrow night, midweek in the Champions Cup. Like you remember when we
Oh, so
played?
you're gonna be tired.
Yes, so it's kind of huge.
Good.
Hopefully-
They're coming to City Park.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
tough
But
environment.
listen to this. I don't know if you know this, but over the weekend they beat LAFC 5-2
Damn.
at home. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, no, they play tonight.
Oh, it is tonight.
It is their leg 2 of tonight.
Interesting.
Against too, is like some
Cruz
Mexican team.
Azul. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
they're
it's a
probably
Mexican
good.
team, yeah. But yeah, so
So do you think the first team players are playing in that game versus Seattle?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
champions.
Yeah.
they care.
Yeah.
I don't know how the first leg went. So
0-0.
There we go.
interesting. So yeah,
All right, OTROT. We had 2 spring holidays that are back. One that passed us, one that's coming up. Mardi Gras was last
Yeah.
weekend or 2
I
weekends
witnessed
ago.
a fight outside of Molly's.
Nice.
Nice.
Some
Did you join in?
not really.
Who
no.
won?
Well, it was 2 ladies arguing
Oh.
at first, and then the boyfriends of both the ladies stepped in, and they like got into a circle. I was with my sister and my cousin at the time, and I lost them like in the
brawl.
yeah. Oh, it was insane. People were dropping their phones.
What were they
and getting
fighting
pissed.
about?
I have no idea. But I was like World Star, and it was
Oh, man.
a crazy time. Some dude was just walking around naked, like literally like
Oh.
naked, like he had like some like like Tarzan type shit.
Yeah.
and his dick was just out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Letting it all hang.
yeah. Mardi Gras
Better
was
go ham for
quite
Mardi Gras.
interesting. And I didn't even get to
I
run
didn't
into
even
you.
see you. I was down at towards the end of the parade route, closer to the brewery. I was surprised my phone worked as long as it did, because usually when it's cold and I'm outside, it freezes up and I had to restart it. But it worked pretty much all day. And the only video I recorded was a float in the parade. I think it was the Blues alumni float. I don't think Louis was on this one, but they were like other Blues cheerleaders. And it
Right.
was in the shape of the old arena.
Oh,
Like each pillar of the float
Nice.
had like the tall like tower
Yeah,
pillars
yeah.
that used to be on the old arena, and I was like, oh, that's so neat.
That is neat.
I got a video
Yeah.
of that one. I ended up going to the Duke's tent.
the free
Oh.
time.
Let me give you a Sean McCall good rant here on bars and Soulard, and bars that are doing it right. It's Duke's.
Yes.
Dukes and Soulard is freaking awesome. When it's young kids, college kids, it's always McGurk's and Molly's.
Right.
But Duke's is pretty similar to that. They've got a good like dance floor like up on the top area, and then like down below there's so many different like little rooms and like tables and spots to hang out inside and outside. They
Yeah.
got UFC on all the time. It's great Saturday spot for UFC. And they just killed it on Mardi Gras. Like, how genius. Everyone always has tents, but it costs to go in the tents. They set up a tent in their parking lot for free. They had a band in there playing music. It was lit. Some country band was playing, and they took a break. And then one guy came out and played acoustic, and he was playing songs everyone knew. I was like 6 or 7 beers deep in the day, so I was loving it, jamming. And they were selling tall boys in there, and they weren't ballpark price tall boys, but they were still like good. They were like, I think like $8 or $10. So like not terrible when you think about like
Right. Ballpark.
ballpark beers, but yeah, it was a good time. Duke's is the place to be. Fuck Molly's. Duke's is way better.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Fair.
You should just open a bar and it's called Adams. That's a cool name.
And do it right like Dukes.
Yeah.
Dukes.
True.
And then St. Patrick's Day is coming up this weekend. I think you mentioned downtown parade you're going.
Yeah, Saturday. And I'm gonna be there in Dogtown Monday. I'm just probably gonna miss the parade because I'm not gonna get there until like the afternoon.
Is there going to be like, let's figure out something on Saturday. Last year I tried going to the downtown parade, and all I wanted to do was drink green beer. I just wanted green beer, and I didn't get any green beer.
Yeah, there's not many places downtown.
Ballpark Village had it,
Yeah, Ballpark Village
Oh.
definitely has it.
so I need green beer. I might go on a green beer hunt again. I was telling my coworkers this, and they laughed, and I said, thought about it. Oh, I should just buy 2 cases of Natty Light and some green dye, and we'll just go post up on the corner and pour glasses of green beer and sell them for $5 a cup.
There you go.
Nice.
Not
Make
a bad
killing.
idea.
Make a killing.
You could.
So should be interesting.
You gonna go to
Also,
Dogtown this year?
yeah, I'm hoping for good weather. Speaking of which, on Friday we got tornado watch. by
Yeah,
the
they
way.
were telling us already. That's when you know it's gonna be bad.
I ain't worried.
Oh,
Not to be a
dude.
weather nerd, but it's been.
No, we're in the
You felt
pink.
how warm it was today, right? It's like gonna be 80 degrees, hot and humid, moisture in the air for all week. And the low pressure system is coming down from Alaska and Canada. And when that clashes, that's when you got the
yeah.
tornado.
Yeah, we're
the
literally in
clap.
the pink, so it's not looking great for Friday. by the
boom
way.
clap.
Just
I'm
be
not
safe Friday. So
Sappy rom-coms are also back too.
Oh,
I watched The Notebook recently and The Fault in Our Stars.
oh, jeez.
nice, nice.
Severance been heating up lately.
Yep. Severance is so back. We're final 2
Yeah,
episodes.
can't wait till the
The
next one.
season finale is going to be on the night of March Madness Thursday. I don't know.
Really? They're gonna compete with them?
I guess.
Guess we'll watch
That's
it
just how
after the games.
Oh, that Thursday's always their night.
Yeah.
So should be interesting.
All right, should we end it there?
All right, I think that
Oh,
wraps us up.
One last
Anything-
thing
one last-
was the St. Louis County released their flag.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like
Oh.
it looks like a butt plug / dick.
it's a Florida Lee on its side.
Sideways, yeah.
Oh, geez.
Why does the county need a flag?
I don't know. It's
They
wasting
can't be with the city.
wasting taxpayer money.
A bunch of bored balling moms had nothing better to do. Sit
Exactly.
around playing with Adobe Paint
Exactly.
on their old computers.
Exactly. All right.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. I'm the Sean McCaw.
All right, I'm Astio Roper.
And producer Pat.
Love you guys.
See ya.
We'll see you tomorrow.